That is going to be it for the Pearl Beach. No, it's not. No, it's not. I forgot to test the rings. Hey everybody, welcome back. So yesterday I went like garage sailing, I guess that's what you would call it. You know, I did go to a thrift store and then ended up going to the antique store. If you want to see that video, I will put a link up here so you can go check that out. But at the end of that video, towards the end of that video, I found some Barbies from 1996, I want to say. Hold on, please hold. 1997. I keep getting the dates mixed up. But anyway, found some Barbies from 1997, and I've been on a classic retro vintage Barbie kick recently, and I've been looking for dolls specifically from the 80s and 90s. Now, I was originally looking for dolls that were like not in their box, like, you know, old dolls that used to belong to somebody, you know, secondhand, so I can get them relatively inexpensive, and I had no luck. But at the antique store, I did find some vintage vintage, I guess they're vintage. I looked it up and technically something's not vintage unless if it's 50 years or older. But I'm still considering these vintage because other people do. But they're older Barbies from the 90s, and I'm so excited to have finally found something. Now, this was a set. They were all tied together with a ribbon, and it is from the Pearl Beach line. And I've got almost the entire Pearl Beach collection here. So I had, this one is Kira. This one is Theresa. This one is Barbie. This one is Teen Skipper, and I'm really excited because this is my first Teen Skipper, and it's also my first Kira, so I'm really excited for that. And then it also came with Ken, so it came with the whole line. The only ones it did not come with was Steven and Christy. Those are the only two that were not in the bundle, and I did ask, and unfortunately the seller was not willing to split up the set. That's why they were all tied together. And they also were not open to any offers. I did get them for $75, the whole set. So that was technically more than I wanted to spend for dolls in general. I was hoping to find like less expensive, like I said, dolls that were not in their box and less expensive. But I didn't find anything at any of the garage sales, and it was still technically within my budget that I set for myself for the day. So I just bit the bullet and I got them. It came out to be about $15 per doll, which really is not bad pricing. Like $15 for, I'd still pay $15 for this doll. So the only thing is I don't collect 90s Ken dolls, so I actually am going to be giving this to a friend. Enzo from the Drunk Drawer does collect older Ken dolls and a lot of boy dolls, so I already messaged him and let him know I am going to be sending this to him. So I'm actually not going to be opening or unboxing this Ken doll in this video. I'm going to be sending it to him, so if you want to see the unboxing and review for this doll, then let Enzo know. Go to his Instagram, go to his YouTube channel, and leave comments for him. But in the meantime, I am going to be unboxing and reviewing the other 4 dolls that I have in this set, and I'm really, really excited for it. Now, they all pretty much have the same box, so I'm just gonna kind of show you Barbies, and then I'll get them all out of their box and we can take a look at them better without the glare. It's so, well, I guess, okay, there we go. There's I'm like, the glare, and then it just disappears. There we go. Anyway, so it looks like these were purchased originally at KB Toys. Who remembers KB Toys? I do, and I remember going there. You know, our KB Toys was relatively small, and it was inside of a mall. It wasn't like a freestanding store like Toys R Us or anything like that. But I remember that was a toy store that was around back in the day, back in the 90s when I was a kid. So, but anyway, so these are beach dolls, and I really like beach dolls for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. So they're very, very simple, and they're all just in these really cute like bikinis and bathing suits. On the front here, you could see in the box they all come with a ring, and apparently the ring changes color. It says in warm water, so I'm gonna have to get some icy water and some warm water and maybe test out the rings and see if they still work, because you know, from 1997, you know, that's almost 30 years that have gone by since these were produced, so who knows if these rings even still work. So I'll probably try that out later on. On the back of the box it says Pearl Beach Barbie, going to the beach is so much fun for Barbie and her doll friends. Inside an oyster they might find a pearl that is one of a kind, and then it just shows this picture that has all the different characters, all the different dolls that were available in this set, and then it says color change ring for you makes a fine crown for Barbie too. Original color changes in warm water and reappears in cold water or room temperature. Be safe, do not use hot water. So it's saying to use warm water, not hot water, which is smart because you don't want kids to be burning their hand or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, it is basically the same on all of the boxes. One thing I did want to point out that I noticed, there was an interesting thing that happened with Theresa and Kira. So if you look at the back of the box here, let me zoom in so you could see this picture a little bit better. But if you look at the back of the box here, so you've got Kira right here in this hot pink bathing suit and Theresa in a purple bathing suit. But if I do this and turn around, so Kira's in hot pink, but here Kira is in purple, and instead of purple, Theresa is hot pink. So I'm wondering if I got some kind of a variant, or if they just changed it like after the promotional images, like, because these are probably prototypes, you know, obviously I don't think these are the final product necessarily, and that happens every once in a while, you know, in the 90s, you know, this would happen, but they decided to change it, I guess. But if you happen to know, if you're a knowledgeable Barbie collector, please let me know in the comments if I got some kind of a variant, or if that's just they changed it after they took this picture, because I'm curious now to know if that happened. Anyway, I'm gonna get all of these dolls out of their box, minus Ken, and I will be right back so that way we can take a look at all the dolls without the plastic and the glare from the lights and everything. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back and I've got them out of the box. These dolls are so pretty. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one character at a time. So I'm gonna start with Barbie. Now, Barbie comes with they each come with a brush. So this is Barbie's brush. It's a light blue color. And actually I could just show you all of them. So this is Skipper's brush. It's this bright green color. This is Kira's brush, the purple one. And then this is Theresa's brush, which is interesting. Like, her swimsuit is like this vibrant hot pink, but this is like a very subdued, like, bubblegum pink. Not that I'm complaining. It could have faded over time because the material of the swimsuit might have held on to its color better, but the plastic might have faded with age. That could be why. So each of the dolls came with a pearl ring. This is like the easiest way I could show it to you. But yeah, so they all have a color that matches their swimsuit and their brush. Now, I don't know if this is intentional or this is just my Skipper in particular, but I noticed that the little pearls around, like the string of pearls around the pearl, came off, and I don't know if that was intentional because the other ones won't come off, so I think mine is broken. But what's kind of cool about this though is she could actually wear it like a bracelet. So I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's kind of cute, and then the ring just kind of looks like this afterwards. I have a feeling that that was not meant to come off. I think that the pearls were supposed to stay on. Oh shoot, yeah, because it's kind of breaking right there. I don't know if you could see, right like that. Yeah. So I guess my my Skipper's ring is a little bit broken. That's okay. All right. So starting off with Barbie, of course, the icon herself. She's a legend. She's an icon. She is the moment. So we've got Barbie. She looks so cute. I really like her makeup and everything. I love the superstar face mold. She's kind of got what I like to call the sleepy eyes. So this is around the time that Mattel was giving her eyes the kind of looked like this, where they were a little more closed instead of the bright, like really alert looking eyes that she had in a few years before this. Now each of the dolls have the same earrings. They are this like drop shape, and then with a circle of beads, and then a little stud here holding it in. The stud matches the color of the plastic of their brush and their ring. So, and now each of them do have unique swimsuits or bikinis. This one is Barbie's. So this is really cool. I like that they have some glitter on here. It's like iridescent, but the glitter doesn't really seem to be coming off, so that's good. It looks like it's kind of like part of the fabric almost. Got these little extra details there. The swimsuit does Velcro in the back, and then this right here kind of little clasp pops off. Barbie's hair is so pretty. All four of these dolls have Kanekalon hair. So if you don't know what Kanekalon hair, it's a hair fiber that Mattel used to use on their dolls up until, I want to say, maybe in the 2010s sometime, because there are some Monster High dolls like Spectra and Ghoulia that used Kanekalon for their hair. Most Monster High dolls around that time would use either Saran or Kanekalon. Most of them. I don't know if there's too many other dolls that use a different hair fiber, but if it wasn't Saran, it was Kanekalon. Kanekalon is a much drier feeling material. It's very fine, so it's very floaty, but it looks really good on doll scale because it's very small, but it has good movement. I really like Kanekalon. I still technically prefer Saran. I just really like the way it feels, but I also really like Kanekalon, and I'm not mad at it. In fact, I think most Barbies from around this time used Kanekalon. It was either Kanekalon or Saran, but I think most of like my Disney Fun Barbies and everything all had Kanekalon hair. Now, the articulation is the same for Barbie, Kira, and Theresa. So I'm just going to show you for Barbie, and then when I get to Skipper, I'll show you her articulation because it is different. So for Barbie, she has movement at the head. She has movement at the shoulder, but it's just like this twist joint. It just goes up and down and around like this. So the arm cannot go out to the side at all. It just goes up and down. And then same thing with the legs. The legs just go up and down. They can't go out to the side at all. So she can sit down. She has a twist at the waist. I guess this is called a twist and turn waist, because like that was a big thing when they added that to the first Barbie. So she can kind of dance like this. And of course, 90s Barbie had the iconic bend and snap knees, or click and bend knees, or what. I don't know. Everybody calls it something different. I say bend and snap just because I like the reference from Legally Blonde.
Bend and snap.
But there we go. You got bend and snap. Next up here is Theresa, who I think might be my favorite. Where'd the thing go? But here is Theresa, and I think she might be my favorite. I don't know. I really, really do like Skipper. But of course, Theresa is one of my favorite characters anyway. So she looks so pretty. She's got like this blue eyeshadow, and her eyes are purple, I just realized. And she has like this light bubblegum lipstick that matches the, you know, her earrings and everything. Like I said, same earrings as Barbie, but the swimsuit is unique. So hers is more like a bikini top, like a bandeau, or is it a bandeau? I forgot what kind of this is. I used to work for Gap and I used to know all these terms, but it's been a while, so I forgot. But anyway, so yeah, she's got like the pearls all over, and I love, love, love this hot pink color that she's got going on. Once again, her hair is Kanekalon, but it's in this gorgeous, gorgeous brown color. All of the rubber bands on these dolls are disintegrating, so I am going to need to replace them and probably wash out their hair, especially on Kira, because Kira was supposed to have a strapless top, and the rubber band, or the band that was all over her shoulders, has like disintegrated and partially melted, and it's kind of sticky. Luckily, Theresa only has like the one rubber band here. I think she had one more rubber band around her bikini top. I don't know why, because it's staying on just fine. And luckily it was more dry than sticky. It wasn't sticky. So I was able to take the rubber band off of her torso really easily and throw that away. But you could see like the rubber band in the back of her hair is breaking apart, so I'm gonna have to replace that. Also, her hair is sticking out kind of weird over here. I think it's just box hair, but I can get rid of that with the boil wash really easily. Kanekalon reacts to boil washes, I feel like, better than any other style. So if you have a older Barbie with Kanekalon hair that has curly Kanekalon hair, don't boil wash it if you don't want to lose the curl, because if you boil wash it, it's going to go bone straight and you're not going to have any more curls in that doll's hair. Let's take a look at Kira. So here is Kira. Now, I have to admit, Kira is not necessarily my favorite face mold, but it's because of the different dolls that she has. This one I love, and it's because of her hairline. I think the way that they did her hairline works really well for the face shape, and her makeup looks really pretty. So I'm really happy that this is the Kira that I have as my first Kira, because she looks so cute. Look at her. I like her purple eyeshadow. It matches her earrings. I love that she has brown eyes, and then she's got like this frosty pink lipstick. Once again, the same earrings, but then the studs are purple to match her bathing suit. So, and then here is hers. The bottoms are the same as Barbie and Theresa, but like the pearl detail on the bottom is different. So like for Theresa, it just kind of goes across. For Barbie, she had two little lines right there. And for Theresa, for some reason, she has two lines that cross over. But her top looks like it's supposed to be like a strapless top. And she had a rubber band that was holding her necklace down in place. Is she the only one with the necklace? She is. So Kira is the only one with the necklace, I just realized. But it makes sense because she's the only one that doesn't have like pearl straps for her bikini top. But anyway, you can kind of see where the straps were that went over her shoulders, and now what's left is like kind of melted to her skin and gross and sticky. So I'm gonna have to clean her up, which is not gonna be too difficult. Luckily, that's the only bad thing is the straps. But honestly, her top seems to be staying up pretty well. And it's not stuck to her. It's just the way that it's shaped around her chest is done really well. So yeah, so luckily that's kind of staying in place. So even though it doesn't have the straps anymore, it's not a problem. She has a very 90s hairstyle with two little pigtails up front. There were little pieces of black something in her hair, and I was like, what is this? What's going on? I'm pulling it out. I realized it's the little black rubber bands that they use to style her hair, because it's falling to pieces, and that's what I was pulling out of her hair. So once again, same articulation, bend and snap knees and everything. And then lastly, I've got Teen Skipper here. Now, I only own two Skipper dolls. One is the Hollywood hair Skipper, and if you want to see that video, I'll put a link up here for that, because that video is when I finally got the homemade magic hair mist to work on that Skipper. But I think that might be one of my favorite Skipper dolls for sure, and I'm really happy to have her. The other Skipper doll that I have is actually a Disney Alice in Wonderland doll from the 90s, but they just put her on, they used Skipper as the base doll and, you know, dressed her up as Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Those are the only two Skipper dolls I own. Now I have a third one, so I'm really happy to add more Skippers, especially since this is a teen Skipper. So this is the one where she kind of looks a little bit older. The other Skippers look like they're maybe like 10, 11, 12 years old. This Skipper looks like she's like 16, maybe 17. I don't know. Like, you know, she's a little bit older, 15, 16, something around that age compared to the other Skipper dolls. So I'm really happy to have her. She does have kind of like, not exactly flat feet, but flatter feet. It's still kind of pointed. I kind of like this though. Like, I think this works for like a beach doll, even though she doesn't have shoes. I don't know if there are shoes for these. I'm sure that you could put like Barbie flats on this and it'd be fine. But anyway, what's interesting about this doll is she has slightly different articulation. So she actually has better articulation in the arms. Her arms can actually go out as well as up and down. Whereas the rest of these dolls, like their arms can only go up and down. So I really like that they gave her the better articulation. I'm not a fan of this articulation at all. This is like very budget articulation for me, and I normally don't collect Barbies that have this, but for these particular ones I like them, so I'll let it be what it is. I'm not going to switch them to made to move or anything like that. I'm just gonna have to deal with the bad articulation. I just realized these dolls are kind of shedding a little bit. I mean, there's only like 5 hairs on me total, but still, like some of the hair is kind of coming out a little bit. It happens with dolls, especially older dolls. Anyway, let me show you a close-up. I don't think I showed a close-up of Skipper. So here's her face. This is what she looks like. She's really pretty. She has kind of like more of a purple, like a frosty purple lip color and like a frosty white eyeshadow. She is actually quite pretty in the face. I really like this. Her earrings are different. I just realized she only has these little stud pearl earrings instead of the like drop ones. I prefer this. These are my favorite kind of doll earrings because the hair doesn't really get caught on these the same way with dangly earrings. Speaking of her hair is also Kanekalon, and she's got these like, you know, it's like a platinum blonde underneath, but then these like honey blonde highlights or lowlights or whatever you want to call these up on top. These streaks, that's what it is. This was a very much a late 90s trend for the hairstyle. So it's kind of cute to see, you know, what it looked like. I am for sure gonna have to boil wash her hair because it is sticking up on the side right here and it is bugging me. And I really want the hair to like lay down more naturally the way it's supposed to. I also really like her swimsuit. This is cute. Her swimsuit is like this lime green color, which I really like this color. Lime green is one of my favorite, like this neon highlighter green is one of my favorite colors. And I like the style because it's kind of like a little tankini or like a bikini top, but with like swim shorts. Like it's kind of giving like a sporty vibe, like she's gonna play beach volleyball or something. I like that. I think that that's kind of a cute departure from the rest of them. So, you know, she's on the Skipper body mold. So it is different than Barbie, just so you can kind of see. Their feet are at the same height, so you can kind of see. She's not too much shorter than Barbie. I think because it's teen Skipper, she's a little taller than the previous Skipper, but she is a little bit shorter, and then her bust is not quite as big. So, you know, she's got more of a younger body to her. Does she have a twist? Yeah, she does have a twist at the waist. And then her legs, once again, they just go forward and backward just like the other dolls, and they do have a bend and snap in the knee. I also just realized that Skipper is the only one that has a ring. So she's got a little pearl ring there, and checking the other dolls, none of the other dolls have a ring. Now, I just realized, so as I was unboxing these, for some reason, Theresa is the only one that came with a little, I don't know what this is, like a little guide or like a, you know, see what else is out, the cross sale pamphlet. They all came with like a 2-year limited warranty piece of paper, but Theresa's the only one that came with these inserts in the box. And it basically, like, it unfolds and you can see a whole bunch of other Barbies that were being sold at the time. And Barbie used to do this all the time. I remember, like, I never really got any Barbies brand new for myself, but when friends of mine or cousins of mine would get Barbies and they'd open them, they'd have these, and I would remember looking at them because I wanted to see what was there, and I would just look at them and be like, I want that one and I want that one, you know. So it's kind of nostalgic for me to look at these. So I'm kind of excited. So let's see, this says 1998 World of Barbie. So this is stuff that was going to be available in 1998. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so right here you've got Rapunzel Barbie, and if you saw my most recent subscriber mail opening, you know that I got that exact Rapunzel Barbie. I got that exact Rapunzel Barbie as a birthday gift from one of my subscribers, and I haven't had a chance to open that yet, but I do have her now, so I am so excited about that little, you know, reference back to the previous video. That's so cool. I remember seeing these ones. I don't remember what they're called. The Cool Blue Barbie and Friends. I thought, for some reason, I thought that they were the corduroy Barbies, because they are wearing corduroy. I remember seeing these and wanting all 4 of these. I really like this line. So this is a line that I really want to collect because I always wanted these. I saw these in store, like in Toys R Us when I was a kid, and I wanted them. Oh, here's the Pearl Beach line. You can see all of, I just realized on here the colors are correct. So we've got Kira in purple and Theresa in pink. Interesting. So maybe it was just the prototypes. The picture on the back of the box was the prototype picture and had the colors switched. But here it shows the colors that are actually like on the actual dolls. So, interesting. Now looking at this, I really want Christy. She looks so pretty. Like, I really want that Christy doll. I want to be able to complete this. I don't need Steven, and like I said, I'm going to be sending this to a friend. So I don't really collect the Ken dolls, but I do really want Christy now to be able to complete my little beach, my Pearl Beach set. I think that that would be really cute. So anyway, that is going to be it for the Pearl Beach. No, it's not. No, it's not. I need to stop. Hold on. Hold the phone. I forgot to test the rings. I'm going to go get some icy water and some hot water, warm water, and I'm going to see if these still change color or not, because I want to figure that out before I end this video out. So hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and I've gotten some water. This is hot water. I didn't follow the instructions. It ended up being a little hotter than I meant for it to be because I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, but since it's such a small amount of water, it heated up pretty quickly. But I've kind of let it cool down to where it's not, like, it's just a little more than warm to where I consider it hot, but like hot tub hot, like you're able to get in and it's comfortable. And then this had a couple ice cubes in it. They have melted, but the water is still really icy cold. So I'm going to turn the camera down. Let's see if any of these rings change color. Okay, so let's go ahead and try these. Now I'm going to try Barbie's ring first, and I'm going to do it like this. I'm just going to stick my finger in here, and I'm going to start with the warm water just because it says warm water changes the color, and if nothing happens, I'll stick it in the icy water and see what happens. Huh. Okay, so nothing seems to be happening in the warm water. Let's go to the icy water. Ooh, okay. So I don't know if you noticed that. Oh yeah, it's still changing color. So this is actually working more in icy water, but that pearl definitely turned blue. So I don't know how well you can see that, but it is blue from the icy water. Let me put it in the warm water again. Oh, and it immediately changed back to like this pearly white color. So that's so cool. I want to do it again. Hold on. Okay, icy water takes a second. I'm gonna let me play that back and I'll just speed it up. But yeah, so it does turn blue, and then in the warm water it turns white. That's actually really cool, and I love that it still works. All right, so let's try some of these others. I'm gonna do Skipper next. Ooh. So warm water here, heating it up so it's white. I'm assuming it's gonna turn green in the cold water. Ooh, okay, so that's pretty. It turns to this like really pretty like lime green color, and then in the warm water it turns back to like a white pearl color. So next up, let's try Kira. So hers was already kind of purple, and then I put it in the warm water and it kind of turned white. So let's put it in the icy water. Ooh, that was a little bit faster. I like that. So yeah, that turned out to be a really nice, like pretty purple color. So that's Kira's ring. And then in the warm water, there we go, it turns white. And then last but not least, here is Theresa's ring. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the warm water to kind of reset it. So it is like this white color, and then putting it in the icy water. Oh, that one was very noticeable. Oh, that was cool. So that turned it to be, oh, it's backwards. That turned it to be this really pretty pink color. And then if I put it into the warm water, immediately turns back to white. That's so cool. Honestly, this was really fun. I like a fun little color change gimmick. Hold on. Okay, so put it in the warm water and they are all white pearls. Put it in the icy water and now they're like multicolored. That's really cool. I think that that's fun. And anytime that there's a color change gimmick on a doll, I think it, you know, kids like it. I liked it when I was a kid. I still like it. I'm a big kid and I like it. I think the main thing that I'm excited about is the fact that it still works. Anyway, okay, now is the end of the video. For sure, I promise this time. Anyway, that is gonna be it for the Pearl Beach Barbies from 1997. I'm so happy that I found these at a decent price. You know, obviously I would have liked to pay less, but who wouldn't? But I'm so happy that I found them. I really do enjoy the beach dolls. I have a whole bunch of Monster High beach dolls. They're from different lines. I don't think they're all from the same line necessarily. But but I really enjoy the beach dolls. I don't know why. They just get me in the summer mood. So I've been thinking of rearranging my collection back there, and since we're coming into the summertime, I might do one of the shelves back there as a summertime doll shelf during the summer. Maybe I'll make that like a seasonal shelf, and then that way, like during the wintertime, I can make it a Christmas doll shelf, because now I have several holiday dolls. I don't know. Let me know what you think I should do for my shelf back there, my collection, because like I said, I've been kind of anxious to rearrange it and redecorate and move things around again for my display. But anyway, if I do that, I'm definitely going to be displaying these beautiful beauties right here. I love them so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really, really enjoying collecting the vintage Barbies. I know not as many of my subscribers come to my channel for the older Barbies. They like a lot more of the more modern day stuff, and I'm still collecting modern dolls. I'm not like stopping that. I've been having a lot of fun with 90s and 80s Barbie recently, so I hope you're enjoying the videos too. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you enjoy watching these retro or vintage Barbie videos. But that is gonna be it for me. It's actually Father's Day, and I was just filming this video, have it to put up this week, but people are starting to arrive, and we're going to do a barbecue in the backyard, so I'm super excited about that. So I'm gonna go sit outside and probably have a cocktail. We're gonna enjoy some music and visiting with family and stuff like that. But I hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you have a great week, and once again, just thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.